In this video, we will talk about Tally, how Tally integration works with hyperinventory. So, for any business, everything starts from the company, the branches, and the warehouses. So, let's start with the branches. Any company can have multiple branches, and in Tally, generally, people create different companies for each branch. So, for each branch that is there in Tredexa, it would be a separate company in Tally that is running. So let's start with the tally configuration. This is how the tally system and hyperinventory is synced. To do this, you see the name of the company here that is there in tally, and you need to make sure that this name exactly matches. The tally URL is the IP address of your company. You need to make sure that if you want to integrate tally with the hyperinventory, you need to take a static IP. This is the port where tally is open. These are technical terms, so you can take the help of Tredexa team or your network manager. You need to open this port for Tredexa's IP address so that only Tredexa will have access to this and nobody outside your network will have access. This is so that it remains secure. Never open the port for the entire public. This is the tally expense ledger name. This enables and disables the integration. So if you disable it, any activity that happens in hyperinventory, like if I am creating an invoice or making a purchase, that would not go into tally. For all the different types of documents, these are the numbers in tally. This is the series which people change on a yearly basis or whenever they want a different series. This is the starting number you must have from the time you were running Tally before integrating with Hyperinventory. And if you want to continue that series, then you can keep that number. For example, you already have 21 invoices in this series. You can change the number to 22. So from the next time, Hyperinventory will start using this number. One thing you need to make sure is that if you have integrated hyperinventory, then you are not supposed to make any kind of transactions or record any entry directly into Tally specifically for all these kinds of documents, because if you do it, we would not know your latest number, which number you had taken, and we would increase the number on our end. And the documents that you had created would be replaced by whatever that happened on hyperinventory. So you would lose your invoice or credit or payment if you run it on both sides. You can even integrate your bank with Tally. So if you already have your bank details, you can put your Tally ledger name, IFSC code, and all the other information. So we automatically create this. These are the basic configurations to integrate Tally. For each product, when you go and click on the product, you will be able to see the Tally product name here. If you want, you can keep the same name that we suggest. But for any reason, if you want to keep a separate Tally name and a different name in hyperinventory, this is how you come and give the product name in hyperinventory. If any update takes place, it will automatically be synced into Tally. Now, if you create a new product, then it automatically goes into Tally and you take any purchase, make an invoice, or make any kind of transaction in hyperinventory, it always will be automatically synced into your Tally. You don't need to worry about anything. Your CA can go and use Tally for their own reporting. For your day to day commerce operations, you don't need to look at Tally. You just need to look at hyperinventory. There could be some chances that because of some internet connectivity in your network or your tally server hangs, there could be some kind of mismatch, like some kind of ledger is not configured in your tally or some GST configuration is not there. That time, a particular type of record might not get synced. So, when you come to tally sync errors, you will be able to see if there is any type of transaction that happened in hyperinventory but is not synced. To sync them, you can select it from here and sync it in bulk. So here you can see the error as some configuration is missing. So you need to fix this error in Tally before syncing it. Then when you click on sync, it will automatically sync it. If you try to sync before fixing the error, that won't happen. You can use this filter to identify a particular type of document. Once you sync this item successfully, it would disappear from here. If you don't want to sync it, then you can also mark it as resolved so it won't be displayed here. There could be some chances that some ledger item is of a particular type of configuration, but you don't want to update it and you want to keep this itself in this particular document. At that time, whatever information you want to update, you can update it here and then submit it and sync it. This needs some more knowledge about XML, so you can take the help of Tredexa's tech support team for XML editing.